Hi guys. If you're wondering why I have this hat on in November, that is because as of today, we are officially finished shopping for Ani's main Christmas gifts. And as I said that, I realized that we're technically not, but I'll get into that later. Before I dive in, I'm just going to do a quick reminder that for Ani, we do, at least for now, just 4 sort of categories of gifts, with just 1 or 2, maybe a few extra in each category. And the categories are something I want, something I need, something to do/learn, and something to read. So she only gets about 4 to 10 presents to open, and we may or may not keep that up as she gets older and gets more into the spirit of Christmas. But the reason we're doing it right now is because she's our firstborn, and as she grows out of things, especially toys and books, we're constantly replacing those items throughout the year anyway. And we could get her a bunch of stuff at Christmas, but most of the stuff she likes to play with, we already got for her. And so we kind of use Christmas as in either like a fill in the gap, or things that we'll think she'll really like sort of as the year goes on. And then just some fun things, obviously. The other reason is she has a lot of aunts and uncles and grandparents who spoil her, and we are super happy about that. But we don't need to get her as much because she gets a lot from other people as well. So with that said, let's jump in. And the first category is something I want. Obviously, Ani is young enough to not be able to tell us what she wants for Christmas or Santa. And so we've kind of had to guess. Initially, we were going to get her a kitchen set, a play kitchen set for Christmas, but Lauda was out early last month and found a really good deal on them at IKEA. Plus, since it was her birthday month, she had some sort of like digital coupon that made it even cheaper. And she texted me and was like, should I go ahead and buy this? And I was like, yeah, definitely. And so she did, and then classic excitement, we just put it together and she plays with it. So it kind of had to go back to the drawing board. And we've had a bit of a debate with this one. We really want to get Ani some sort of gross motor toy to do here in the house as the weather gets a little less uncertain and maybe we're not able to get outside as much. So I've had my eye out for either like a toddler trampoline. They're the ones that, they're not quite as big and they have like a bar that the kids can hold. But practicing jumping with her, I don't think she's quite ready for that yet, so we're gonna hold off. And then the other idea we had is some of those sort of step 2 indoor-outdoor, either like little play sets or slides. And we're going back and forth on those because our house doesn't have a lot of extra room, and really the only obvious place to put that would be in the living room, and I don't know that I want it in the living room. So we're still going back and forth on that. I am watching Facebook Marketplace for those, and if I see a deal on one, I might go ahead and get it, and maybe we're gonna come up with a way to do it in the garage or something. All that to say, we had to guess on things that she wants. And so for that category, something I want, this is what we got. First up are stacking blocks, Acrobat Troop. Because who doesn't want these? This was sort of an impulse buy. They were super on sale on Amazon one day, and she likes stacking things up a lot, and as she's getting better fine motor control, I think she'll be able to do these in the coming months. And yeah, like I said, who wouldn't want this? I mean, look at that kid. He's super excited to have these stacking acrobats. So kind of silly, but it is what it is. They do have numbers on them, but the numbers on them are actually like playing cards. So there's 1 through 10, and then there's Jack, Queen, King, Ace, and Joker. The pictures they had online had actual numbers. So I did message the seller. We weren't getting these as an educational toy, but I just pointed out like, hey, it says that there's numbers, but it's not really numbers. So I'm wondering if they actually have 2 sets, one with numbers and one with like the playing cards, because the pictures online had numbers. Who cares? This was super cheap. Next up are knockoff magnet tiles. The set we got are magnetic tiles, but they are compatible with all the major brands. I feel like everybody who's a parent knows about these, or at least I see them all over like my friends' social media posts, and I've heard people talk about them. And the set that we got, I think it has 120 pieces. And again, I saw it online one day. It was marked down about 50%. So it's a pretty big box, and it's full. The thing I liked about this was it has a lot of the plain square shapes, And for where she's at developmentally, I think those will be the easiest for her to do. So I think these will be a hit. If nothing else, Lauda and I will really like playing with them. But we do like getting her sort of open-ended toys that can be more multifunctional. I've talked about it before. It just, I feel like, encourages her to play imaginatively, and it holds her attention longer. Right now, that's it for the something I want category. Will we end up buying something else? We don't plan on it, but who knows? If we see a great deal, I might not be able to pass it up. I'm still shopping for all of my nieces and nephews, so I'm coming across things regularly. The next category was something I need. And this is the one that we haven't technically purchased yet, although we have it picked out. And that is going to be, drumroll please, is that really how you do a drum roll? Super exciting, her car seat. Like I've said before, she's still in the infant carrier, and really she could be in it for a while longer, but we have a long road trip coming up at Christmas to my parents' house, and we both think she's going to be happier if she's in a seat that's more upright. So the one that we're thinking about getting is the Even Flow Symphony Elite. We just haven't ordered it, and I realize we need to get on that if we're going to actually order it and have it shipped, or find it in a store and go get it. So that will be her something I need. And the next category is something to do / learn. So for the something to do, I got her this music kit. It has a ton of bells, a xylophone, some maracas, some castanets, tambourine. My only thing was I did not want a music set with like a whistle in it, because this house is small, it's a little echoey, so I didn't want that reverberating around. Also, under something to learn / do, we got her a spelling game. I realized developmentally she's a little too young for this, but she's been super interested in letters recently. In this set, the letters are all wood, and there are 2 of each letter. So as she gets older, we can spell words with them, and I feel like they're a pretty good size. They're not tiny, they're not huge. I will obviously, or Lauda, will supervise her when she plays with this, but I like this. And then the set also comes with, I don't remember how many, cards that have different words where the kids can see a picture and then place the letters. So that's pretty cool. And the last category that we're also finished with is my personal favorite, something to read. So I mentioned in a video, or a couple videos back, that we really like the Indestructible books. So I went ahead and bought her 2 more. We got Hola Granja, Hello Farm. Just super basic. There are not a lot of words in these books, so they're good if your kids are younger. But they're great for a kid that's Ani's age, because like I said, you cannot rip them. I've seen Ani chew on them. She doesn't get any chunks off like kids do sometimes with board books. She has spilled on these. You can just wipe them right off. They're great. And then the other one I got is Bebé Vamos a Comer, Baby Let's Eat. I like this one because yes, there's food in it, but they do it by color. So we're working on colors with Ani right now. So this should help with that. She's gonna love these. Next one is Anti-Racist Baby. Funny story, actually Ani has already heard the adult version of this book, How to Be an Anti-Racist, by the same author, because I listened to it while I was watching her during the day. I just think this is an important topic. Unfortunately, I wish it wasn't, but I think it's important to start kids early on learning how to actively fight against some of these things that are still a prevalent problem. So I've read through it. The concepts are pretty basic, as you would expect in a baby book, but I really like it. So it's a cute book. And then last but not least, the classic Chicka Chicka Boom Boom. Both of us, Lauda and I, were shocked to realize that we didn't have a copy of this already. Lauda used to have one when she taught preschool, so it's either buried somewhere in the garage or it got lost in the shuffle when she quit teaching that grade and moved to a higher grade. But we went ahead and got the board book one, and these last so much longer. So that is it for all the main categories of Ani's Christmas. We will get her a Christmas stocking, and actually, as sort of a bonus, I have just a few items that I'm going to put in it. Stockings, when we were growing up, my parents always put little toys and candy in them, so obviously right now we're not doing candy for Ani. We're doing little toys and books. So this is what I have so far. I have a little squishy llama. It's just like if you've seen her squishy bunnies and chicks, that I got her for Easter. It's the same brand, but it's a llama. I just really liked that color, and she's getting really into these little stuffed animals. The only other thing I have so far for her stocking are these random little figurines. They're Ugly Doll brand. These were at our 99-cent only store for, I think, like, it was either 2 for $1 or 3 for $1. I can't remember. I don't know much about Ugly Dolls. Ani knows nothing about Ugly Dolls, but as I've said before, she loves little figurines, so I think these will go with the collection quite nicely. Lauda and I aren't going to do gifts for each other. We're probably going to do either new running shoes, or we both desperately need new phones, so just kind of depending on how our money plays out for the rest of the year, hopefully maybe new phones. Hopefully you like this haul, maybe you got some ideas, and yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Bye!